Hello, hi, welcome to Let's Recap It with Andy. And in this video, we are recapping Love is Blind, France Season 5. Now, in this video, the opening scene, it was Kim and Tom addressing the few fight they had in episode 4. So, just to give you context, Kim was kind of gossiping about Sarah, Charlie, and Julie, and Tom really saw it as what it was, which was gossip. And I guess Kimmy did not love or like the fact that Tom did not support him. She said she felt left out when she was not being given support by Tom. Season 4 ended while we were under the impression that Tom is going home, but Kim walked in and she kind of apologized and she said in future she would love to be supported. She would love her partner to stand by her side no matter what. Okay, the most unexpected thing happened where we saw Jonathan and Cynthia walking in together. I was shook. I almost fell from my chair because I was like, what? What? Jonathan and Cynthia are still here coming to the mixer party? I thought they were done already. You guys remember they had a biggest argument about shoes? So when they got into this party, Cynthia immediately told her girls the gossip, the juicy, that they have had their first fight and it was big. It was very, very big. They were fighting over shoes. Now, we all know that Jonathan kind of feels insecure for the near fact that he is shorter than Cynthia. Cynthia is a super tall girl, okay? So Kimmy is like, oh yes, I noticed when you walked in, you were wearing flip-flop. I was like, what? And yeah, Cynthia said she kind of wanted to wear her high heels. Jonathan felt a bit insecure, which he did. Okay, he did. And I'm surprised because Jonathan really did not ask Cynthia nicely to wear short shoes, or rather flat shoes. Did I say short? I'm sorry. Flat shoes. But surprisingly, Cynthia compromised. On the other hand, Jonathan is also having a conversation with Charlie. He says that he was kind of testing Cynthia to see if Cynthia cares for him. I'm like, I'm sorry, Jonathan. I'm really, really, really sorry. You are 37. 37. You cannot be testing someone at 37. At 37, you have to tell a person exactly what you want and what you expect. Not test. Are you 17? Are you honestly 17? No, I am so sorry. You should have been more expressive about the fact that you are insecure about your height, and the fact that you are with a taller woman makes you even more insecure. Be upfront. Be a 37-year-old. And honestly, in this issue, I am Team Cynthia. At this point, Jonathan is a big red ocean. Not even a red flag. A whole red ocean. So, to me, it feels like for peace sake, Cynthia had to compromise and wore flat shoes. And somehow that made Jonathan happy. Now, moving along to the next story, we see Kim and Tom in the morning in bed. It looks like these two have kissed and makeup. They are happy. Kimmy herself, she is saying that she is willing to give her relationship with Tom another chance because they have a super strong connection. And it will be a shame to destroy something as good simply because they could not see eye to eye. On the previous night, Jonathan says the same thing, that at the end of the day, they have love for each other. So therefore, they wanted to see their relationship and really wanted to work on their relationship. They therefore had a very, very beautiful breakfast together. Thomas himself, he does say that Cynthia love expensive things, love luxury, love good life, and love soft life. One thing about me, I love a woman who loves good life and who can also afford it for herself. A woman who understands that a man is just a bonus, okay? And Kimi definitely strikes me as such. Now, moving along to Tatiana and her man, Yannick. These two, they were really good in honeymoon. Really, really good. Right now, I think they are in jacuzzi and they are talking about their future. What are they going to do? Where they're going to live? And how their work life will look like. Tatiana does say that she works on Saturday. And, she have her son. She takes her son to school. She takes her son to football matches, this and that. And Yannick right here is like, you know what? She does have a tight schedule, but it's okay because I am feeling her. She's feeling me. At the end of the day, we only have love to give one another. And I'm like, okay, this looks promising. It definitely does look promising. They are having good time. And both of them, they keep on emphasizing on the fact that they have nothing but good love to give one another. And I'm like, okay, this probably is the greatest thing ever. They are putting an emphasis on the fact that they do have good love. They have great love to give one another. We move on to our couple, Cynthia and Jonathan. And here, it looks like they're having breakfast. It looks like they're having breakfast and Jonathan starts humming whilst he's eating. Cynthia, therefore, tells him that him humming while eating annoys her. She's like, let me tell you this before you do it again, because the next time I'm just going to explode on you. I think Jonathan tries to justify that it's just a bad habit that he picks up simply because he's an artist, and Cynthia is like, no, do not justify it. I am telling you right now that I don't like it and stop doing it. And I'm like, okay, that sounds a bit harsh, Cynthia. That just sounds a bit harsh. As if the question, or rather the statement about Jonathan humming in the table is not awkward. Cynthia throws another question saying that, listen, are you still friends with your exes? And Jonathan tries to say, that no, he is not friends with his exes, but I think he does have exes where, maybe the relationship was not invested in like feelings, emotions and whatever, and it was mutual to call it quits. So they are not in a bad state, and probably because they dated for a short period of time, they are still good friends or they are still in each other's lives. But Cynthia was like, listen, I do not want you to give me context. I want you to answer yes or no. And I did feel like Jonathan, in this point, he was definitely not being heard by Cynthia. Cynthia was not giving Jonathan a platform to express his opinions, because sometimes you gotta ask a person, how do you feel about exes being friends? Hear that person's opinion, then ask a direct question, perhaps, are you still friends with any of your exes? And then state your view as well. I feel like Cynthia definitely did not do justice in this conversation. And in this instance, I see how Cynthia might have made Jonathan feel small. Baby girl was like, listen, I need a yes or a no answer. Why are you justifying yourself? Listen, I do not want you to justify yourself. I am asking you right now, would you invite one of your exes in your wedding? Jonathan is like, no, that will be disrespectful to you. Cynthia is like, no, do not give me context. I repeat, why are you saying it will be disrespectful to me? I want to know your views. Honestly, Cynthia, I don't know. You did come out a bit much, like you did. Now, once again, we see the mixer party. One thing about Love as Blind Friends, they had a lot of mixers, okay? They are once again in a mixer party. And in this mixer party, people who have problems, it's Julie and Charlie. I would have never guessed that these are the two people who will come having problems. But Julie does say that last night they had a bit of a fight or a bit of an argument, arguing over the fact that they still sleep in two different beds. And this shocks Chloe because Julie was talking to Chloe. And Chloe is like, what? You guys sleep in two different beds? Is there any affection though? Are you guys affectionate with one another? And Julie's like, no, yes, 100% we are. We are very much affectionate, but we are taking things slow. I want to take things very, 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 very slow. And I feel like last night he just he couldn't understand why are we still sleeping in two different beds. But I told him that we just met. We have known each other for only 48 hours. What's the rush? Which I'm like, Julie, my girl, you fought for this man. You fought for this man in the pods. Why are you now treating him as if you did not fight for him? Like, you legit fought for him. Now you are with him. And you go say things like you are not attracted to him physically. His appearance is not your norm. It's not what you will usually go for. Baby girl, you went to Love is Blind. Obviously, Love is Blind more than anything. It's when it's tested that people can fall in love without caring about looks, So why are you here caring about looks? Why? And then Charles, on the other side, she also shares her content, She also shares her content with Chloe. And this is after the girls were talking about the intimate topic. Somehow the intimate topic came out. And Sabrina is talking about how she is taking things slow with her man. They do have physical chemistry. They're touching. They're this, they're that. However, things have just not progressed to that level. And she's definitely happy. And she is not rushing it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But for now, she is enjoying the process, rather. Julie, my girl, says, yeah, me too. Same. Honestly, I don't care about intimacy. Even if we have to wait until we're married, then Sabrina is like, till we're married, girl, you're pushing it right now. And then Chelsea approaches Chloe and says, Chloe, you are Julie's close friend in the group, which I see it as well. Chloe and Julie, they're the closest in this group. And he's like, listen, help me out, bro. Like, help me out. I can't with Julie right now. I cannot with Julie. Like, I am failing to understand Julie right now. 1 minute, she's this person. The next, she is that person. It feels like she doesn't want to be with me. And I am willing to be close to her. I am willing to give this whole experiment a fair shot. And, and Chloe really just advises Charlie to say, listen, be patient. Be patient with Julie. It will come and it will happen in its own time. And that's the beauty of it, rather. And I guess in the end, Charlie as well was like, listen, it's okay. It's fine. I don't mind. I will wait. I will wait because I do love and care so, so much for Julie, and to treat her with respect is all that I want. Honestly, guys, so far, so far, the couple that I'm really rooting for and the couple that I'm really seeing them getting married, it is Julie and Charlie. And the fact that they are having these problems of intimacy, it's quite a thing, okay? So Alex came in to join the conversation. Alex says that normally it takes him 2 years to be close to someone as well as he is close to Chloe, which concerns me because these two have been having problems. At some point, I feel like Chloe is kind of forcing to be with Alex. I feel like Alex is definitely not physically attracted to Chloe in whatsoever. I mean, he has not said it, okay? But he has said that he has struggled to say, I love you. He has struggled to say, I love you. So to me, I'm like, are you even attracted to Chloe though? Are you even? Like, I don't know, guys. Alex is another big questionable character that we really need to talk about. Okay? Now, moving along to the boys. The boys, Jonathan expresses how unhappy he is, how things are bad between him and Cynthia, how Cynthia just never treats him as a man, I guess, and how they have a super poor communication. They do not communicate well, and things just really, it's bad there between the two of them, right? And the boys ask him, like, how bad is it? He's like, it's super bad. We don't communicate well. He doesn't allow me to finish my sentences, and he just always look down on me or put me down. And he goes as far as saying never have he ever in his life been insulted the way that he has been insulted whilst he's with Cynthia. And he goes as far as saying that he does not even see a future between him and Cynthia anymore. The boys are shocked now. They're like, what? Is it that bad? On the other hand, Cynthia is telling the girls that yes, things are bad between us. Yes, we do not communicate well. Communication is definitely not our greatest or strongest point right now. We communicate poorly, and but Cynthia is not in a state of mind of she wants to end things. She's not there yet. She's not like, oh yeah, I want to end things. No, but she is definitely where she's like, we definitely communicate bad. We communicate poorly, but she is not also being like, oh yeah, I want to end things with us right now with immediate effect. Where else Jonathan has went and told the girls that it has to be ended. Things has to be ended now, right now, with immediate effect. I am scared. I am scared for Jonathan and Cynthia, and I don't know why, but I am. I am so much scared for this too. Like, there are issues right now. They make me angry. They make me terrified. They make me, like, I can't with this too. Honestly, I cannot. I'm scared. When you're scared for two people that you shouldn't be scared of? But I am, because they are having serious issues, and they've only known each other for like 3 days. 3 days. You guys, you have only known each other, or rather seen each other and spent real time with each other. I mean, the time that you spend with each other not seeing each other clearly, it doesn't count, because now we are spending time with each other and you're getting to learn each other's personalities, and you do not like it at all. It makes me scared. It makes me nervous for both of them. I'm scared and nervous for both of them. Okay, now let's move on to another couple that things are a bit shaky towards them, and that is Tatiana. Tatiana, babe. Tatiana and Yannick, and I think each and every time these two have problems, the problem has to do with the fact that Tatiana is a mom. And I don't know who brings the problem. Is it Tatiana herself? But a problem just keep on coming up.